All right, welcome everybody. This is 6.2 slope-intercept equation from a slope and a point. So given a slope and a point, we're going to find our equation, our y-intercept, and put it in slope-intercept form and then use it, right? So this one, so it says AirPods. You're saving money to buy AirPods and put away $10 every 2 weeks. After 6 weeks, you have $40 total. Identify the slope, y-intercept, and slope-intercept form, right? So we can tell already. $10 every 2 weeks. That sounds like a rate, right? That's our rate. Like $20 an hour, 50 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour. Okay, $100 a week, $500 a month, right? Those are rates. So $10 every 2 weeks, that's a rate, which is also our slope, right? Our slope is our rate of change, right? Those are two same things. And then after 6 weeks, I'm just gonna put 6 weeks here. After 6 weeks, you have $40 total. And that's a point, that's a data point, right? So that's like 6 comma 40. It's a data point, right? 6 comma 40. Yeah, so 6 comma 40, let me write that on the side. So 6 comma 40. So we're gonna start there, right? So we always start at our point. Start here. So use 640, so 6 weeks, $40 is right there. Right there. $10 every 2 weeks, right? So $10 every 2 weeks, right there, or $5 every 1 week is right there. So that's what continue our pattern. And then we can go the other way too, right? Just follow the pattern the other way. So a straight line. So we got 10, right, 2 weeks, right? 10 over 2, 10 over 2. So here, 10 over 2, 10 over 2, 10 over 2, right? We're just following the pattern right there. We eventually end up to our where we started, our y-intercept, which is at 10, right? So our y-intercept is 10 at 0.010. Our slope is 10 over 2, which is 5, right? So 10 over 2, which is 5. So our slope-intercept form, remember we compare it to f of x equals mx plus b. So we get f of x equals something x. So our slope is 5, and our intercept is 10, so plus 10. That's it. Right, so always start at the point and use your rate of change until you get to your starting point, which is the y-intercept. So you can say that you started with $10, $10 every 2 weeks, $10 every 2 weeks, $10 every 2 weeks. We say that after 8 weeks, we would have $50 right there. Pattern. Okay, working out. So Tim is trying to make weight for wrestling. Okay. He tends to lose $5 every 2 months, or 5 pounds every 2 months. So 5 pounds every 2 months. Let's write it over here. Make it easier. So 5 pounds every 2 months, that is our rate, right? Which is also our slope. Okay, so 5 over 2, you can write that in already, 5 over 2, and he's losing 5 over 2, so it should be negative, right, because it's going down. So it's losing 5 over 2, 5 pounds every 2 months, and we're going to see our data point here. So after 6 months, he weighs 185, so we're going to start there. So 6 months, 185, right there. Start that point. And we're going to lose 5 pounds every 2 months. So here's pounds. So 5 pounds should go here. And then 2 months is 2 of these lines. So 5 pounds every 2 months right there. Right there. And we continue the pattern, right? So we're losing 5 pounds every 2 months. Losing 5 pounds every 2 months right there. Okay, run out of space. Let's go the other way. Now we just follow the pattern the other way, right? You can kind of see the pattern already. Right there. Make a point, make a point. This one should be right there. Right, so it follows a linear pattern, right, in a straight line, right, linear, straight line, right? So our line is going to be right through here. We just graph that. And our y-intercept, or where we started, is 200. So 200, 0, 200. Why is that important? Because we started at 200 pounds, right? That's our initial value. Right, so initial value is 200. So we started at 200 pounds and lost 5 pounds every 2 weeks. 5 pounds, 2 weeks. 5 pounds, 2 weeks. 5 pounds, 2 weeks. 5 pounds, 2 weeks. And you can tell a pattern, right? So after 10 weeks, you should weigh 175, right? 175. Okay, so our slope-intercept form, again, we're using f of x now. F of x equals mx plus b. So f of x equals something x. So our slope is negative 5 over 2, right? So negative 5 pounds every 2 months, or 2 weeks, or 2 months, right? 5 over 2, 5 over 2, that was months. And then started at 200 pounds, right? So that's our initial value, 200. So 5 pounds, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, not weeks. Okay, so f of 14. So we're going to find what is f of 14, right? So we're going to use our equation, f of x equals negative 5 over 2x plus 200. We're going to find out how much does he weigh after 14 months. So negative 5 over 2. Every time we see the x, we put parentheses, and we substitute that with 14. And remember, we just multiply top numbers, right? So 14 times 5, or negative 5, negative 70 over 2 plus 200, right? So 70 over 2, 35. So negative 35 plus 200, and we get, so 200 minus 35, 165. Right, so after 14 months, he's going to weigh 165 pounds. Okay, so that's how we use this rate of change here. And our initial value. So given that point, right, our data point, we start there. We use our rate, whatever our rate is, or our slope given, losing 5 pounds every 2 months, and then we can use that to find our initial value. So we started with 200, so we can have our equation and use our function notation to find that value that it's asking you to find. Okay, let's go down here. Okay, number 2. Okay, this is page 15. Okay, so start at the given ordered pair. It's important. So start at the given ordered pair. So this is our starting point. So we start here, whatever point that's given, right? So 3, negative 1. Remember, that's x negative, or xy. So 3, negative 1. 1, 2, 3 on the x, 1 on the y, negative 1 on the y right there. So 3, negative 1. Then we're going to use our slope, right? Use a given slope to draw other points to hit the vertical axis to find the y-intercept. So 4/3. So if our slope is 4/3, we're going positive 4, up 4, right 3. So we're up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right 3. Make a point right there. Up 4, right 3, and we ran out of space. So we're going to make a pattern, go the other way. 3 here, 4 here. We'll make a point. And that's our linear line. Make a straight line, man. Yeah, so we get that. So we get -5 is our y-intercept. Right, so y-intercept -5 at point 0, -5. Our slope was given 4/3, and we're just going to write it in slope-intercept form. F of x equals mx plus b. So f of x equals something x. So our slope is 4/3. So just write that next to the x. Our b value is -5, so -5 right there. And that's our equation. Bam. Can do, can do. So always start at your point. Again, yeah, we're going to start here. This is your starting point. 3, 0. So 3, 0. 3 on the x, 0 on the y. Right there. Our slope is 1. So 1 over 1, which is up 1, right 1. So up 1, right 1. Make a point. Right? And we keep going. Up 1, right 1. Up 1, right 1. Make a point every time. And then we have to go the other way to get to our y-axis. Right? So follow the pattern till we get to our y-intercept, which is right there, -3. We can draw a line. I'll go right through it. So -3 is our y-intercept at point 0, -3. Our slope was given 1. And then we use f of x equals mx plus b. So we get f of x equals something x. Our slope is 1. Wrong color. 1. Our y-intercept is -3. And we can do just x minus 3. Same thing. So f of x equals x minus 3, or 1x minus 3, same thing. And then we have our equation. Okay, I got 1%. Okay, let's go. So we get 5, -5. Start there. So 5, -5. Bam. So -7 over 5. Down 7. Right 5. Then we run out of space. We got to go up 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Boom. So that's 2. So y-intercept 2.02. Our slope is given -7 over 5. So we write it in function notation. F of x equals mx plus b with the x. Y-slope is -7 over 5. Our y-intercept is 2, so plus 2. Bam. And then we're done, right? We can draw a line here. And it goes through our points. Not very nice, but it's okay. Right, and we know our slope is negative, so it's going down to the right. Right there. Perfect. And we spelled it right wrong. Okay. So use that, right? So use your starting point. Wherever it's starting, your point, use that. Use your rise over run to find other points until you hit the y-intercept. Then use your y-intercept to write your function in function notation form. And that's it for now. Using a slope and a point, your graph method. All right.